much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this arrangement of Reckless Love. I just wanted to take a minute at the end of this video to sort of talk a little bit about what this song means for me personally and why I've decided to make a version of it. So I first discovered this song towards the end of 2016, and I was going through a very not nice period in my life. There were people who were supposed to behave lovingly towards me and who had, said the right words, but whose actions were just the total extreme opposite. And sort of as a result of everything that was unraveling and falling apart, I became really disillusioned in Christians in general, as well as specifically in the church and the one I was attending at the time. And I was just ready to sort of go, well, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm through. I can't do this. I can't meet your standards. I can't keep going. Anyway, I discovered two songs. So one of them was Reckless Love and the other one was Pieces by Amanda Cook. And these songs, it was like they were written just for me at that time, and they were kind of giving me a really big hug. And they were just what I needed to hear. So over the last, 6 months-ish, I can't believe I've been in lockdown for about 6 months. Over the last 6 months, these songs have come back to me and I haven't been able to get them out of my head. So I thought, okay, I'll do something with them and I'll make an arrangement of them. And as I was working through the arrangement and looking at the text, even though my version obviously doesn't have the text in it, the line which the title is based on, Reckless Love, just sort of again got me thinking about this idea of love and then what I think is a somewhat out of place word, which is reckless. Like, if you look at a dictionary definition of what reckless is, I have it on my phone, or I had it on my phone. It says utterly unconcerned about the consequences of an action, without caution, careless. And then if you flip over to the thesaurus side, it gives you words like thoughtless, hasty, negligent, brash. It's not a positive thing. Whereas God's love, it's pure. It's not manipulative. It doesn't have an agenda. He just wants to love us. And the only way I could sort of make sense of this term reckless was that God took full responsibility for his love for us, and despite the consequences that it had on him, he decided to make a way to love us anyway. So like, we said, no, we don't want anything of you. We sort of went our own way, did our own thing and all that not so great jazz. And he was like, I still want to be with you. And then there were people who would turn around and try and come to God, but they couldn't, because his presence is holy. And you can't have an unclean thing in the presence of a clean thing. The holy thing will completely destroy the unclean thing. So he came up with the cross and made a way to love us and clean us. And yeah, I don't know, it just kind of blows my mind. And I know artists, myself included, we take words sometimes, and we twist them because they fit the rhythm of the song, or we like the way they sound. But I think sometimes when we do that, we, without meaning to, we kind of, the message sometimes gets a little bit twisted. So that's why I just wanted to take a moment to kind of like untwist this message a tiny bit. There's a YouTube channel that I follow by Mike Winger, and he's done a proper sort of, I don't know, Bible study of this song, if you like, and he pulls it apart line by line, and he's like, yes, this lines up with scripture, and this lines up with scripture, and then he of course comes up to the phrase reckless love, and he's like, wow. But he goes into it in much more detail. So anyway, those were just my thoughts. I hope this has helped someone, and if it has, maybe, you know, pass the video along to someone else who you know who just needs a virtual hug, because, you know, we're all in lockdown and we can't really hug people anymore. And even as an introvert who hates people, like, hugs, they're just not my thing. Even I'm like, oh, I miss people. Anyway, so yeah, pass it along to someone who you think needs it. And thank you again for watching. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you on the next video.